Okay, so we are coming to an essay-based question. I encourage everyone to pull out my note 6. Okay, on my note 6. The first one is already on my note 6, so I think it's easier. It's rule number 1. Okay, rule number 1, and then the second one applies with. Is that rule number 1? Sorry, rule number 3. Okay. Rule number 3. Okay. Okay, the second pair of example, you should use rule number 1. Though, okay. Her question was when to use which. There is a difference of where this is in the periodic table. Well, my fluorine is here. My, okay. So I know people use the rules, but please also read there is in the same rule number 1 in the same period, which means rule number 1 applies. Okay, rule number 1 applies if they are in the same period. So you should first consider when you take an essay-based question, you should see, okay, am I comparing the same period or am I comparing the same group? So these two are in the same group. So we apply different rules on that. Okay. People are going to say, isn't this one also have a size? Yes, there's still slight size difference, but since they're in the same period, the size difference is not as huge as the electronegativity ones. Are we cool with what we're doing? Okay. For nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine, you still have a little bit size difference, but comparing to the electroactivity, it's not going to play a huge role in their acid-base strengths. Okay, then are we good with this is a stronger acid?
Yes.
Okay.
More electronegativity.
Are we good? Okay, that's the acid base. And she was also asking, well, what if you're comparing here and here?
Yeah.
I'm not asking that type. Okay, for acid base, it's hard to say how deep it is. I thought I specified clearly though. Just like I want you to know the trends and I don't want you to memorize the pKa. I hope that's clear enough. But it's kind of like it's hard for me to specify how deep because there isn't such a deep thing. Like how deep, how exactly you want me to. It's really hard to describe that kind of thing.
And I have a small question. It's like if you compare a molecule with maybe sp character and its N, and another one is sp2 with O. So in this case, it's like which factor outweighs which?
You don't need to know this. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
May I ask this was on the practice midterm from Dr. Levens.
Oh, also.
Is it I don't
Okay.
know if it's related enough, but